Well, myself and Peter from FS Bushcraft, we came out gonna do a hammock camp. You can see right where he has his pack there, over to this big cedar tree, then down to that big cedar tree. That's where we're gonna hang our hammocks. I'm gonna be at his feet. Thank goodness he's gonna be back about 5 feet. But I wanted to show you. This is the Paratus 3V pack. It's a 3-day operator pack. You can see how I've got this done up right here. It has a scout pack on the bottom. There's a 3V symbol, and I've got my wool jacket on top of that, plus I have my sleep pad as well as my tarp on the top. But this thing here holds a lot. I've got a minus 17 Celsius, 0 Fahrenheit sleeping bag. It fills the main compartment, but then I have a lot of extra room. I'm going to be doing a gear review on that pack alone, but I'm loving it. This is I've had it out on another trip. It worked very well, and I'm very satisfied with this. But it's time to set up my hammock. It's a nice pond down there, and that's my view from the hammock. It's pretty sweet. There's the hammock set up and the tarp set up. That tarp's a little longer than the area I have between those two trees. I'll give you a quick peek at how I actually was able to get this set up. Don't have to be pretty, just got to keep me dry. First off, I have a piece of wood in there using the button method to tie it to the tree. That's the center. And it comes down, and I've got it staked in there with a toggle. And down at the bottom, we'll check that out. Right here, I've got this tied to this sapling. Comes over and it comes up through. And I've got another toggle, but you can see underneath there, that's where the hammock is, and this is how I get in. You come over here, I've got a toggle there, and coming back and tied to this tree. As you see, it's not even ground, so you do what you got to do. And this is the last one, just stuck in here with a stake and another toggle. And you can see how she goes down. But she's all covered. Together that little fire ring there. And that's going to be where the fire is going to be. The shelters are over there. And still got the view of the lake down there. It's going to be a pretty sweet little spot. I've decided to tie my Survivor onto this stick. That way there I can reach up and saw this branch off. That's my plan. We'll see how it works. But I have to mostly go with downward strokes, I think. Well, she's getting there. I know one thing, it's not quite strong enough, and I thought I could just lash this on here a little bit, but I guess I'm gonna have to tie it a little stronger. But she is working. Okay, we'll try that again. I should be on the other end. This one here is just not quite strong enough. Okay, it did what I wanted, but definitely next time if I try this, I used what I had, but I'll definitely put it on the stronger end for sure. But that was fun. The sun is about to set, and I'm just gonna grab a bite to eat and just chill. I may turn you on a little bit later. If not, I'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. Well, it got a little chilly last night. I had to wake up and throw on the wool jacket. And I was toasty all night. But also snowed some last night. Just a little bit. I'll turn you around. There you go. You can see not much. Half an inch of snow, 1 centimeter. You can see on the tarp maybe, but good thing I had a tarp up there because I would have got wet, soaked. Wanted to show you something else too. I actually was using the Sigmora, and I was playing with a bow drill. That just playing around, harvested some wood, and I was carving out my divot for the spindle, and I was going around and I was holding it with this finger, and it just touched, and that thing is so sharp it opened me up. Well, I had a band-aid on it, and the band-aid soaked through because I just wrapped it around and kept going. So I decided to go get some fir resin, and I put fir resin on it on my cut, and then that there is the bark down to the inner bark of the fir tree, and I use that as a bandage. Now normally what you can do is tie a bandana or cotton cloth or something around it, but we had a band-aid, so I just stuck it on there with a band-aid. So a little bit of old first aid met with new first aid. But it wasn't a bad cut, but it bled. I mean, it just touched, just touched, and I stopped, of course. And anyhow, it happens when you're out here. I'm up and looking around. That's for the hammocks there. And look, we had a visitor last night. What kind of tracks are those? They're just bunny tracks. Anyway, I'm just looking around. There's that pond down there. We're up pretty high, as you see. We're right on the just as high as the other mountains around here. It's a pretty spot. You can see where the rabbit stepped on the ice. He went for a little slide himself. Went down through that way. So basically, he went right up through there, right straight across, and then down through and down through that way. Had a little bunny visitor. Sometimes you just want a meal. I don't bring the pocket rocket out very often, but what a difference bringing out something like that there compared to cooking on an open fire. I love all ways of cooking, but that there to heat up some water and a quick meal, they're awesome. That there, apples and cinnamon, it smells so good this morning. I'm gonna heat up now. Just packing this up and have the hammock to pack and such. And just gonna hang out here for a little bit and then head home. It's been another nice trip, and just wanted to say goodbye. And also I took the band-aid off of there and she's looking good. I'll tell you, it's pretty good stuff. Have a good one, and thanks for watching.